Hello, my name's Ekello Herod, and this is Ekello Photo, and this is also Lightroom Roulette. Welcome. My name's Ekello Herod. I'm here to help you become the best director of your models and all of the photography that you take. And I want you to make it a better piece of photography, a better piece of art. So, why am I here today? I'm here to play a little Lightroom roulette. All right, so this is the thing. I've been using Lightroom for years and years. And as I've gotten older, I've realized that there are a lot of people who want to tweak their own photos and get them perfectly right. What I say to those people who want to do everything manually, more power to you. I hope that you do get the picture right. I really do. But one of my biggest problems is that if you do get it right, if you do get it right, you have spent so much more time, actual money time, doing that particular project, and it's using auto and that sort of thing is a good thing. It is a good thing to possibly start with certain types of parameters that are preset by Adobe. It doesn't mean you have to stick with it. It just means that you are making it your own in the end. All right, now that I've said that, let's go back to February of 2020. That's right before the pandemic. I went to see my sister Tia. You know my sister Tia. I keep mentioning my sister Tia. And Tia was ordained in February of that year in Columbia, South Carolina. I think that's where it was, Columbia, South Carolina. I probably explain that a lot on this channel. I apologize if I do. So this was the year that I was going to become more. Start a YouTube channel and try to teach people about photography. And I created this challenge for myself, 200 portraits. As a matter of fact, if you want to learn about that, I've got a card right up there. It should pop up. This is like my first one that I'm ever going to put into a video, so I'm pretty excited that I actually have a video to refer back to. The 200 portrait challenge. The pandemic really kind of got in the way of every single thing that was put forth in society that year, including my personal plans. I had a plan to take 200 portraits that year. And in a specific way, I had a chance to create a subset of portraits. Oh my God, it was so great. All right. During the month of February, I was going to take a picture of one black person for every single day. And every day in February, I was trying to post on Instagram, and I got all the way through the month, and then I was going to go back to regular portraits. It was pretty daggone epic. It did not work out that way. It worked out that I got all of the pictures, all of the subset pictures, but my 200 portrait challenge went by the wayside. And nobody could see anybody. I couldn't take pictures of people. I couldn't take portraits of people. But that's okay. Maybe in 2022, 2 years after giving myself that challenge, maybe I'll be able to pull it off again. Yes, maybe. All right, so we're playing roulette. That's Lightroom roulette. The reason I told you that story was because the pictures that we're going to look at, we're going to scroll through, are pictures from February. That's mostly centered around my sister's ordination. And I'm going to teach you how to edit, how to make Black people look as good as they possibly can. If you have some photography background, or any background in being a human being, you probably met one or two Black people, and those Black people look different than white people or Hispanic people. They have multitudes of colors, and specifically, they are very unique to edit. They just are. Black people have a tendency to look great in very vibrant, bright colors. And when that happens, and you have to take care of that in a editing situation, it can be challenging to tamp down on the actual colors that the person's wearing while still pulling out the actual personality and the skin tones and beauty of the actual person. So we're going to play roulette. I don't even know which picture I'm going to pick. We're just going to scroll through them and take a look, and let's see what we get. All right, here we go. All right, so here are the pictures of my vacation. That's my wife up there. And here's my sister Tia. And let's see. I have a really stylized picture of her that I took a long time ago. If I could remember where it is. I don't know. This is a picture I edited last week, and it was my first attempt at trying to do this whole streaming thing. Anyway, that might be it. As a matter of fact, you know what? That's the one, y'all. That's the one. This is Lightroom. We're going to start out by opening up the Edit tab, and we're going to go to Auto, and we're going to see what we see. You can see it pulled up a whole bunch of the shadows. It's trying to bring out some of the detail so that you can see it. And as you see zoomed in, it's quite pixelated from all of the enhancement. All right, so what I'm going to do is first, we're going to ignore the light because it actually looks pretty good. I feel like it's pulled up, but we're going to pull up the vibrance just a little because I am all about vibrance and color. So I'm going to saturate it a little bit, bring out the brown tones just a little, and the purple in her lips. And then we're going to skip over effects for now. We're going to go to detail, and we're going to reduce that noise. All right, let's zoom in. And we're going to reduce the noise a little more. There we go. We're going to sharpen it up and reduce the noise a little more, which will give her a wee bit of an artificial look, but not really. Just tightens her up. You see, it tightens her up. Nice. Now we're going to futz with the optics. I don't know if I've talked about this a lot, but one of the issues is that optics are ever present. What are optics, by the way? Optics are lenses, different lenses, and how they distort the picture that you're looking at. A person actually looks different depending on what kind of lens you're using. If you're using a longer lens, they can look quite distorted, actually. So let's go back to the picture. All right, so let's look at this. First, I don't like this area right here. My sister's a very attractive person, but she was slumping at that on that particular day, and she looks all too big right in this area. What we're gonna do is we're gonna crop it, because before I even get to this lens thing, I want to put her in her best light. We're gonna put it right about there, and we're gonna line her eyes up. As a matter of fact, we're gonna line that eye up. All right, and then we're gonna pull it over just a little bit and pull her over just a little bit. As a matter of fact, maybe a little bit shorter. There we go. And we have a little framing. Always remember to mark your pictures so that you have, so that you're able to get to them quickly, the ones that you really like. All right, so now that we've gotten that taken care of, let's get out of the crop and let's take a better look at that. It's a little soft, so maybe take the noise reduction down just a wee bit. Now we'll go to your lens correction, and I'm pretty sure I was shooting on my Yongyo lens. I love my Yongyos. They created a whole new world for me, a world of not high price glass, but better glass than your kit lens. Even though I'm all about the kit lens, love the camera you're with, but if you can upgrade, upgrade. So now that, now as you can see, I'm working on my 50 millimeter. We're going to take a quick peek here. All right, let's toggle it on and off. That's true. Because I cropped it, it's not gonna really distort a lot, and it's a 50, so, and I wasn't that far away. Now we're gonna go to the effects tab. We're gonna close these two tabs just because it gets too confusing when you're trying to figure out where things are and you're trying to find stuff. So I try to keep things closed, and we're going to not increase the texture. We're going to increase the clarity. We're going to drop the texture and maybe increase the clarity. And then we're going to actually switch it up and do it the other way and take the clarity down. No, I think I like it the other way. There we go. And we'll go dehaze so that we can get some depth. As you can see, it really does a job after you've done all of those other things to clean up the image. When you dehaze it, it seems like the image almost gets flat, but when you dehaze it, it creates this deep depth. I mean, look, I'm just gonna go all the way down. Look at that. It's all of a sudden I lit the whole scene just myself. I didn't, but it really does make it seem like you're taking advantage of all the lights. I did a episode, I think, a while back, and I can't remember if I really did. I might have just worked on something. But this friend of mine named Ty, I had these lights that were in different areas, and it looked like I really lit him up, but I was using all my techniques in Lightroom. So dehaze, y'all, dehaze. Look at that. That's completely the other way, which, to be frankly honest, is a beautiful friggin', stylized picture of my sister. But that's not what we're going for now. As a matter of fact, let's see. Ooh. All right, let's futz. Let's futz. Let's see. Maybe we take the shadows up even more and make it more contrasty. Nope, maybe make it less contrasty. Maybe the shadows come up. Oh, that's pretty nice. Oh, and if you do that and take the saturation up, oh, I like it. And maybe we take the texture and the clarity up just a little bit. And all of a sudden, I've got myself almost a stylized picture. Let's see. Not going to really futz with this. Upright correction found. No upright correction found. That's what I thought. Turn that off. All right. Woohoo. Now that that's there, can I layer on top of that with something interesting like a preset? Nope. These are all specific presets too. As a matter of fact, look at that preset with the yellow. Or there's this cool little thing called versions on Lightroom. Let me show it to you. Right here. Versions. Create a version. Right here. Creating a version. Call it Blowout. Blowout. All right. And we're going to go back. Now I've created that version. It's always there. And I'm going to go back. And we're going to futz the other way. Because I did like some of those presets. I like the crop. But the dehaze needs to go the other ways. And then boom. There we go. Oh, that's better. Shoot. So how did that happen? Well, I had been screwing around with all of the presets for the other version where I was blowing out everything. And in doing that, I got this. All right, let's see. Let's make this another version. Create a version. We're going to call this one Deep Dark. Deep Dark and Blowout and the original. I love versions. I can take different versions of it. All right, so we'll take this version. Okay. And the reason that it looks like this, obviously, is because of the saturation and all those levels and everything. But what if I autoed? Haha, that's what I thought. So this is one of the issues with Lightroom. Sometimes when you're taking a picture, you need to not only do the auto for the actual light settings and maybe even some of the saturation settings and stuff like that. But when you're doing the color, you want to take another auto to make sure that the coloring is right. Now that we've got the coloring right, and remember, I made a version of it, of the other one. See my other versions? Deep Dark is right there. And this one is California, probably California Dark, because of how brown everything is, you know? Perfect. Create a version, call it Cali Dark. I've got these three versions, 2, 3, right? I basically made an Andy Warhol. Yeah, all I need is one more. All right, let's do one more. This time we're going to use straight coal user preset. And we're going to go, they have been very studious over it, you know, this whole woke culture thing that's happening is spewing out in some unexpected and interesting ways, like the fact that they put a little deep dark friggin' skin tone palette on Lightroom. It's so cool. So we're going to go through these and take a look and see what the presets do. Yellow, orange, red, yellow again, orange, red. All right, maybe not that. Retro. Let's try retro. Nope. All right, well, there we go. Presets. Let's see. Anything about that black and white? That one's not bad. That one right there. That one's pretty good, actually. BW5. Ooh, I like the blue. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, that's what we're using. And that will be our last version. We'll call that blue black. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. All right. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. And for good measure, there's the original. Look at that. That's something else. That's a lot different right there, that's for sure. And if I really wanted to, I could probably take this and bring it into some other program like Photoshop, duh, and do even more with it. But that's maybe for another day. My name's Ekello Herod. Like and subscribe, and I hope that whatever camera you're with and whatever software you're using, that you love the camera that you are with. Have a good day.